What's up, nerds? So, I was in a live stream yesterday. The OK J Love live stream. He just got back from Japan. He was showing off some of his collection pickups that he had gotten, which were pretty freaking epic, by the way. It was last night, but I'm sure it'll be like a week or so from now. Whenever you see this, probably be a week or so from then. But he mentioned something about the Yokohama decks. The Yokohama deck boxes and how they were so plentiful. There was a surplus of supply over there, but yet everyone is paying such a premium price for them. And it kind of brought me to the raw cards and the prices dropping and everything else. But would we say the market is collapsing or the market is stabilizing? And I think it's stabilizing, because if you look at the sheer quantity of population of modern cards, it's the most printed year for Pokemon, period. So were those high prices sustainable really for the long term? I don't think so. With graded cards, I think there's constant record highs being broken as far as sold graded cards, which that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about raw prices for collectors. And I don't think it was sustainable. Like, demand was there for these cards for sure. If you missed Sun and Moon and you got in at Sword and Shield and everybody FOMO'd and saw the prices rising and they bought in, and then the prices rose some more and more people bought in, and then it just continued to rise, but forgetting that the original floor prices for these cards. So we're looking at the prices as crashing in a way, but are they really crashing, or is the market correcting itself? I mean, or is it could be both, but I think it's just correcting itself of how it should be. If you have a surplus of modern cards, which we all know there is, it like I said, it just wasn't sustainable for long term. This had to happen. We're in Scarlet and Violet. We're constantly getting new product, but we're still getting Sword and Shield product trickled in as well. So I mean, we're in a lull in a way, and the circle of this hobby, the ups and downs, the same thing it's always been. It's always been like this. There's lows in the buyer's market, and then it goes to the seller's market. That's just how shit has worked usually. And I don't know, it's not the shit hitting the fan for card collecting. It's just the buyer's market. And if you're a true collector, you're probably loving the price drops and probably want to see them drop more. I mean, it's bittersweet at the same time, because if you have something you hold dear, you want that to hold value, but in the long term it will for sure, like it always does. So I don't know, I see people freaking out like everything's crashing, everything's going down, and it's not. I wouldn't say crashing, I'd say stabilizing. And that's maybe more positive way to look at it. I mean, it for a collector, low prices are a positive, because we can actually afford to pick up as much shit as we want in the time span possible. But this hobby, this community is huge, but at the same time it's pretty small and it's pretty niche. And I think you teach me and I teach you is holding pretty strong, and it should. Trainers should help trainers all the way around. Whatever they need help with, somebody should help them or find advice for something. This is by no means a revolutionary idea. This shit, it's a big fucking circle, so it happens all the time. It's just a little reassurance that if you're worried about you wanting the prices to uptick more, it will. You just got to give it time, like everything else. Reprints are happening. God boxes are happening. It's just Crown Zenith is still getting collection boxes. Like, just give it time. And I think it'll come back strong for sure. Pick up everything you can while you can when it's slow. It might even drop lower. Evolving Skies, I don't know about that. I just think it's Evolving Skies, so that is what it is. It's its own bubble. But I mean, like, as far as the waifus and the trainer galleries and the, I don't know, the high big hitters, they're slowly dropping a little bit. Maybe not much, but a little bit, to where it makes a little more sense. And it just allows for a good time for you to get in and grab something. And just like the sun and moon happened, don't miss your opportunity to be able to grab something you want while we still have it. But as far as the high prices, I don't think they were sustainable. Like, the surplus or the population of those cards were all over the place. It's modern cards. They're there, they're available, which doesn't seem to matter how population goes, because people were still paying a premium and they don't want to see their premium take a hit. But it's happening, as it always does. It's a roller coaster. It's up and downs, and you got to know when to get in the downs. You got to know when to get in, and when the ups are. It is what it is, and it always happens. I think it's the market correcting itself, because I don't know. There was a floor point. There was an original floor point for these floor price for these cards. They were a low price because they were modern and surplus, but they rose so high that people forgot about the floor price. So the floor price artificially raised a little bit, and people forgot about the original price. So once they got so high, and they're slowly dropping down, trying to reach that original price, that people freak out. But it's how shit's gonna work, because there's just so much population, and that it makes more sense for it to lowering itself, and that's a good thing for the market and for the hobby, because it shows that shit is trying to make at least a little more sense, instead of just inflated prices because of hype and popularity, which it always happens. Whatever, call me an idiot. I know I'm an idiot, but I mean, I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to get people to think about something. So help one another, help me, help one another, help me, help you, help you, help me. Like, it is what it is, but I don't know. It's great. I love watching all of it. And people thinking the world's burning in Pokemon, not fucking everything else, because that's a whole nother realm. But if you're here, I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later, nerds.